so here it is. Obviously I had to unplug the light, and it's a good thing that I pulled this out around this area. I had to take off a whole bunch of leaves on my Nicolasiana that it broke off. It was a whole big thing for them to hold in humidity, like they do some simple weather stripping, and then it's not too bad. This one, the same type of weather stripping I have in my Mills bows, just a sec, and it also does not like to stay on, so I think that there is gaps on the side that I could have filled, but I cover on there just to make the light like blend in a little bit more.
I just finished packing up some orders that came in this week, as well as some new items that will be launching for summer. I have another market coming up in May. It'll be May 19th. It's a Sunday. If you're local, I have some information on my Instagram. Go check it out over there if you are interested in coming out and supporting. I have some tote bags. I'm gonna be probably doing the butterfly and moth tote bags again. I sold out of them completely, which was literally insane. This last market that I had in my latest vlog, I have never sold out of things like that. That was the best market I've ever done financially. I also think connecting with others as well. It was just, I think, the best market I've ever gone to date, and I've been doing markets since 2020, so about 4 years now. So that was really, really cool. Loved every minute of it. But yeah, so I have tote bags. I also think I might do, instead of just doing the butterfly and moth, I might also do some like bug tote bags. I saw some people who requested having tote bags with the bugs on it, so I think I might make some of those. Might add a little new version of the tote bags. And then if you saw, I also unpacked these little pouches, like a pencil pouch or a makeup pouch, a pouch for anything and everything that you would like to put in a pouch. And I'm not exactly sure the design that I'm going to put on them. I did some pouches before with an olive branch. I might do some of those again. I still have the stamp for that. Or I might do some bugs. I'm definitely going to do a moth for sure. But so I have some options there. There's a lot of those. So I'm probably going to do a couple different designs. And I've got to make a couple more stamp designs for, let me get the paper really quick. So I'm not going to take it out of this bag, but I got a couple different sizes and a couple different colors of this handmade paper. I think 2 videos ago I shouted out Kelsey Pike, who hand makes this paper. I'm going to be moving in the direction of, instead of outsourcing things, I did outsource a couple of things, a couple more prints that I sold out of that I wanted to bring back for this next market. But I am going to try and move away from outsourcing prints and start making all of them by hand. All of them are stamps, etc. So I've got a couple of papers here that I'm going to make some more summer designs, probably do like a couple of fruits. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do in the large ones. There's probably going to be a couple different stamps, but I also got a request for the bugs, the wood panel that I had. I just sold the last one, so I don't have an example for you, but the bug wood panels, I have a couple requests for them to be prints, so I might also use the big paper for some bugs. Who knows? We shall see. I'm playing it by ear. But yeah, I have a couple of things that I need to do in the next 3 weeks to prepare for that market. I also am still learning how to tattoo, so there's a lot of different things that I'm doing here and trying to juggle and balance out, which I think is a huge blessing. I'm so excited and so thankful that I get to do this many things. I feel like there was a time and a point in my creative journey where there wasn't many purchases coming through. I was new on Etsy. I didn't even have my own website yet, and I was just kind of in this like dead space. So seeing some momentum, being a part of a little bit more markets, getting my name out there more locally. I think also making content consistently is really helping out with, exposing myself to the creative community a little bit more and getting a little bit more support. So that's really cool. I'm so incredibly thankful. I couldn't express my gratitude fully. But you may have also noticed I unpackaged this new IKEA table. So I have 2 desks now, which was really nice for packing orders, not gonna lie. But I ordered a computer. How fun. I ordered my very first iMac. I've been wanting one for years and years and years. I honestly, probably ever since they came out, I was like, wow, those are gorgeous. I want one. So I got the 2023, the M3 version. And no, I did not have money for that. I'm making payments on it. Okay, calm down. But yeah, so I had to get another space for that. I could obviously use this desk, but I think it's going to be nice to have a little station to where all my electronics are, where I can edit, and then this can be kind of like my art making table. So I just had a couple of upgrades to my office area. I love how I'm just talking and switching back and forth from desk to desk. But yeah, so that's all we're really doing right now. We as in me. I always say we, just to make it feel like everyone's a part of this, and you are 100%, but I just think it's funny because I'm like sitting in the room by myself saying we. I'm just goofy. I'm feeling goofy right now. I'm feeling a little silly, if you can't tell. Little silly. Also, I have so many amazing responses to my last video. I really dove super deep into the reason behind my 2024 creative exploration, discovering new creative horizons, opening them up, broadening them, the reason behind that. And I got super vulnerable and wanted to share a little bit deeper before I talk about the artist way, because I just feel like the reason the artist way impacted me so much is because of where I came from. So I felt like the origin story and the reason behind why it impacted me so much was important to discuss before I talk about the artist way, so you can kind of know where I'm coming from. So I wanted to thank you all so much for your amazing response with that video. I think it's really scary to be vulnerable on the internet in a way that, people just know your business. And I just couldn't run from the fact that I felt like I needed to share it. So thank you so much for receiving it with so much love and just your amazing responses. And it's sad, but it's really amazing how when we talk about our experiences in life and some hardships that we've gone through, how we can share in those experiences and see that we're not alone. Of course, the details might not be the same, but we've all felt the same, And so I think that's really important to see how we can all relate and see how we can, move forward to more meaningful things and opening ourselves back up to creativity, opening ourselves back up to the world around us and being resilient when everything in you is wanting to, just completely give up and stop. So yeah, thank you all again so much for your kind words and your support with that vulnerability side. I will be obviously sharing more in depth about that stuff as, time goes on, as I discover more about, this creative journey and expanding my new creative horizons. Thought it was important to lay a little basis. But that's what we got going on today. I have a light for that corner showing up today as well, and my computer stand is coming in tomorrow. So I'll have this little desk area set up, and obviously I bring you along. So this video is going to be kind of like a little office refresh and prep for another market / summer drop vibe. I feel like I said that earlier. I'm not sure if I did. But if you are interested in anything on the website before the summer drop, there is a 20% off code. It's mindful20 on anything that is still up in the shop. There is it's basically cleaned house after that last market. But there are still some things up there, so if you want to take advantage of the sale, that is for everything, including the spring bug collection. You can use that code on literally your entire purchase on the website. And preparing for the summer drop, which I'll have a little bit more details, but it's probably going to be around the 19th, around maybe like Friday the 17th, mid-May. So in a couple of weeks here, I'll be launching that. But if you want to be more in the know, I would highly encourage going over to Instagram. I'm definitely going to be posting a lot more updates there, and I have a little highlight about upcoming things, including the summer drop. Other than that, I think I'm gonna go work out and play some Animal Crossing the rest of the day. I wanted to know your all's opinion on doing some more personal vlog style mixed with creative and studio vlogs type things, or if you like them separate. I just feel like sharing my life is a little bit easier sometimes and a lot more fun. Like my latest video was like super personal and it was like a little travel vlog. There wasn't much art in it, and I really enjoyed making that video as well. So let me know if you like them separate, if I could do a little bit of a mix, or if you prefer just studio vlogs. I love getting your all's feedback, and of course I love making it all. So please give me your opinions, please give me your thoughts. I love hearing from you, like I said. And if you have any other ideas of what you'd like to see, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. Leave them below and say hi to one another. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm gonna get a workout in before I crash. Also, been drinking strawberry vanilla Olippops. I get the hype. I get the hype. I very much get the hype, yes. Okay, like I said, feeling a little goofy. I digress. We're moving on with our day. I will see you all later. Hello. I have some very exciting things in here. I have a new computer and a computer stand, and I am thrilled. So we're gonna unpackage it. We're gonna set up the rest of this desk together. I'm feeling a little postmodern vibe happening here. What do we think? How are we feeling? Let me know. Anywho, let's get to setting this bad boy up. This is huge. Okay, like this is huge. Whoa.
I think there's still gonna be some cleaning up to do. The toilet is still not done yet, but I'm worried about the shelves. My big
I love it. I was using my phone for the longest because it shot into 80p. This shoots in 21.6, 21.4. You're expensive.
No.
And if anything happens to that, you have another computer that you can use.
That's why the
I'm like
that's
flying.
that's why the ink did not stay there.
Oh my gosh.
Right, you were right-handed, so
Yeah.
machine, here we go. You don't leave the paper on the tree. Hold the paper down. Hold it. You didn't use it constantly, so
Okay.
so you can just do this, whatever you want, because of the Vaseline. Wait, did you do it? You're gonna see the video later. Oh, you can also look at the lines on it. It gets dark. Is that better than last time?
They're so much better. Cute. I'm just so awkward with movement too. Like, I'm not used to like having to like I move the paper or I move it on my iPad. So like having to keep it still and just move towards it is like I need to
Which
start
makes
doing
sense. But I also like to tell my apprentice.
So I just quickly unboxed a couple of things that I needed for this market that I have coming up in the summer drop that I'm launching. The first things first is some more blocks to carve. I'm trying to be a little bit quiet too, by the way, because my husband's on a meeting in the other room, so I don't want like my voice to carry. But yeah, so I have some new blocks. I have 8x10 blocks to carve for my bigger prints, and then I have some 8x6 blocks to carve, and then I have my typical 6x4 ones that I'm going to be doing. I am going to walk through on my iPad here in a little bit what my plans are for the summer drop. It's going to be kind of insane. I am really excited about the concepts that I've come up with. I'm going to continue with a couple more bugs, a new variation of the mantis, and then I'm also adding a cicada, 2 different color variations of that. Then I'm doing some things with some fruits and vegetables, and it's all going to be made on that handmade paper that I shared in the beginning. And then I also reordered my moth and butterfly traditional colored flash sheet. That one sold out like very fast between my last 2 markets, so I reordered. I didn't do the regular black and white one because I still have a couple more of those, so I just ended up doing the traditional color because those are the ones that sold out. So, and my market is in less than 2 weeks, and I have so much that I need to do. So between this video and next video, mostly next video, I'm going to be doing a huge market prep and prepping for a summer drop. I'm not sure if I'm going to have everything available by the market for the summer drop, but I'm going to definitely at least have some things. But I spent the entire night last night with Lauren, who is the tattoo artist that I'm apprenticing under. I spent the entire evening in her studio tattooing, and she was pretty much there. She didn't have any appointments, so she was really just like hands-on with me, answering all of my questions, just really there supporting me, giving me tips and tricks that I wouldn't know had I been tattooing at home. And I still really want to continue those things. The one thing that we did notice is that the fake skin that I specifically bought is for like cosmetic tattoos, so like eyebrows and like things like that. So I need to get new fake skin that's actually like more like, you know, arm skin and stuff like that. But in the meantime, I got a bunch of bananas and oranges to practice on. And instead of doing my stamps that I need to be doing, I really want to tattoo. So I have a feeling that I'm probably going to scratch all of that and tattoo the rest of the evening. And I'm not mad about it. So anywho, let's walk through the stamps and the ideas that I have for the summer drop. Okay, so fingers crossed that this is in focus. It looks pretty good from what I can see. Okay, so some of my ideas, I just recently, the block print that I did for patrons, I was thinking of, if you saw me on packaging, that was the ink that was like all broken inside. It's like gold. Got a replacement for that, but I'm going to be doing it on like a light gray paper with black support local goods, and then I'm going to separate the lemon and make it like that gold color. So that's my idea for one of my prints. Another one is this cicada. I was thinking of doing it on this like green paper that I got. It would be a 4.5 by 6.5 size, and it would be with white ink. I thought about adding like figure 1 and like cicada, so it looks kind of like the taxidermy type vibes. But yeah, this was my thoughts with the cicada. I love cicadas. My brother and I, when we were little, we grew up playing with them during cicada season, and I was a huge bug girly. But I also thought about doing it in this black variation, and then I wanted to redo the mantis on a 8x10 print on, it's like light gray, it's not actually white. And I thought about doing like the taxidermy version where it's like spread out and you could see all of like the anatomically correct positioning of it. And I'm not really sure, it's not going to be super detailed. Whoops. It's not going to be like super detailed, but like the wings and stuff I think would be a little bit difficult to block print accurately. So I think just doing like the shapes and the lines of them would be like the best idea for this. But I have that idea. Then my next thing is doing on this black 8x10 paper, doing like some little like strawberry in a little strawberry container for like strawberry fields. And I was thinking of even like block printing out these letters because I feel like this is very summertime, going to, you know, a strawberry field or a strawberry, whatever they're called, and going strawberry picking. Then I thought about doing just a word one, but also like making sure I carve these out. I was born in 1998, so yes, I am Gen Z, and I feel like these are all of the words that are deemed weak or too emotional or things like that, and I see these words as such strength. I feel like it takes strength to be soft in this world, to be gentle in this world, to be sensitive in this world. I feel like sensitive has a negative connotation, but I feel like being sensitive and aware of your surroundings and the people around you and the world around you is very brave in a time where it's so easy to be delusional and distract ourselves. Choosing to be gentle, soft, sensitive, empathetic, and kind to your surroundings and your fellow human, I think is an act of bravery, and I think is a strength. So that would be what this print stands for. I feel like we need a reminder that these things are strengths and not weaknesses. I'm not really sure about this one, so ignore that, but I was thinking of doing some like koi fish idea. But this would be on 11 by 16. I think that's the right measurements. Why do I feel like that's wrong? But it's gonna be on like a bigger piece of paper. It's black. So I'd be doing white ink. I would be carving out the word vegetables, and then each of these would be a stamp, and I would just be collaging them onto a piece of paper like this. I felt like this is literally such a perfect summer vibe. This is the one that I don't know is going to be ready by my next market. I'm just going to slowly work my way towards it, but I definitely want to take my time with these stamps, because this is going to be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stamps just for one print. And this print's obviously going to be a little bit more pricey because of how time consuming it's going to be, but I'm really excited about this idea. I only have 2 pieces of paper at this size, so I think I might order some more at this size, maybe some different colors, and possibly even do like the actual vegetable colors, like do some green for the avocado, green for the cucumber, green for the celery, orange for the carrots, maybe yellow for the pepper, red for tomato, but getting all of that ink is also pretty pricey as well. So I'm just gonna play this one by ear. So far I'm just gonna do white ink on black paper. We're gonna see how that works together. But yeah, these are my ideas. I hope you like them. But I want to talk a little bit about Animal Crossing here in just 1 second. So I know Animal Crossing sounds super random, but I have been playing Animal Crossing. Again, if I sound like I'm talking quietly, it's because my husband is literally in that room right across from me on a meeting, and I can hear his coworkers, and I'm just so afraid that they're gonna like hear me babbling out here. Anywho, I have been playing Animal Crossing so much lately. I am currently, I pretty much just like demoed my entire island, and I'm starting from scratch. I'm rebuilding it into like an oasis, and I've been watching so many Animal Crossing videos in people's islands and island tours, getting dream codes and going to visit other people's islands, and I thought it would be so cool if I did some streaming. Now I know that it's not like you shouldn't monetize your hobbies, every single one of your hobbies doesn't need to be monetized, whatever, but I feel like it'd be so fun to bring you all along redecorating and redoing my entire island. So doing terraforming, aesthetics, editing all the colors of things, like the customizations, things like that, moving all the islanders' homes. It's going to be a process because it works like hours, like 24 hours in a day. Is like right now it's 4:19 in real life, and then it's also 4:19 on my island. So I have to wait 24 hours for things to change. So I feel like it's going to take me probably like a month at least to work through all of this, if not a little bit longer if I just take my time. But I thought it would be really, really cool to offer a streaming like once a week or something like that to patrons. So hi patrons, if you are watching this isn't just for people that are paid members, but this is also offering for free members as well. If you're following along for free, I can give you my Discord link and possibly do some streaming. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would head over to Patreon, and also let me know below if that's something that you guys want to see. I don't know if you guys are into Animal Crossing. It's one of my favorite games. I also like Stardew Valley, but Animal Crossing, I'm back on my grind again. I took a break from it, and now I'm like grinding it out again. So if you're interested in that, let me know if that sounds fun. I would love to do a little stream. I would love to bring you all along so that we can redo my island together. Anywho, I am still debating on what I want to do, whether it is tattooing this evening or if it is prepping for the market. I feel like I really, really need to prep for the market because I also have to carve and block print tote bags and pouches, and I'm just gonna set myself up for such a busy next 2 weeks if I don't start it now. Not even 2 weeks, actually. I will only have next week because not this weekend, but the following weekend is the market. So actually, I only have like 10 days. I really want a tattoo though. I don't know what I'm gonna decide. Either way, I need to wrap this video up and get it edited so that it can be posted by Friday. And if you're at the premiere, hey, there's been so many people joining the premiere and it's been such a fun time. Thank you for coming to the premiere. If not and you're watching it later, thank you so much for being here. But I always post ahead of time when my next video is going to be premiering, and you can hop on and join the chat and we can be like chatting during the premiere, and it's a really fun time. Grab your coffee, we just kind of chat and hang out. So anywho, now you know for future reference. But you will see me in my next clip, whatever it is that I'm doing. Catch you later.